Hello everybody, it's Heather from Cottontail Crafts. It's Saturday, February 1st, and I did sign up for the Muscatawbet Farmers Market tomorrow. Even though the weather hasn't been that great, I decided to squeak in because it's the only market that I probably can find at this point, just before Valentine's Day. So, I made like 31 items this week, but it's just two different patterns. So I really wanted to focus on some small stuff. I got a whack of stuff on my table behind me that I have to price. I have to reorganize my bins and sort. I think I'm going to downsize a little bit and restrict what I'm going to take tomorrow because of the weather. I don't think it's going to be busy. So I have a lot to do today. So I bought a new pattern, and I've done something similar in the past, but I found they were taking me too long for what they were. And it was the chicks and the eggs, and the pattern that I had bought was from Chunk Plush Patterns. So I asked Robin where she got her chick in the egg pattern. So it is Cozy Hook Creations. So I bought her pattern and I pumped out 17 chicks in the eggs. And I hope they do really well. Hi, baby. What do you think? You couldn't stay upstairs with Daddy? You couldn't stay upstairs with Daddy? So I made 17 chicks in the eggs, and I really played around with different colors. I got some new faux fur at Michael's. And I played around with, because some of my Bernat is the older Bernat, the thicker Bernat. So I found that if I used the thicker Bernat, I could take 2 rounds out of the egg to make the eggs the same size as my thinner Bernat. So some of the eggs have less rounds. So I actually found some of them a little bit quicker to do. But they're so stinking adorable. Like the faux fur on the top of the head, that's what gets me. And I just love them. And I should be able to get 15 for these. I'll put 15 on them and see how they go. And I might not sell that many tomorrow. I might not sell these until it gets closer to Easter. Like, I have no idea. Robin says that these sell really well for her, so I'm hoping they'll sell well for me too. And the previous chicks and the eggs that I did, I think I'll take those ones over to Lisa and save these ones for my market. The other pattern's really cute, but I wanted something that was a little bit more quicker and market friendly. These chicks have 4 rounds less than the other one, and the eggs have 3 rounds less than the other one. And that doesn't seem like a lot, but like when you're sitting down and making a bunch of the same thing, like, I think it makes a huge, huge difference. So I really played around with the egg color, the chick color. So if I used the newer mystical or frosting or the thinner baby blanket, I used a 6mm hook, and that's about the size they come out. This one here is the thicker Bernat, so I used a 6.5mm hook, and I took out 2 rounds in the eggs because they were coming out really like a lot bigger. So I downsized the pattern just a little bit in the egg. But I'm not going to have a bunch of different price points. They're all going to be $15. And I think I'll make a little sign that says chicken the eggs and have $15 beside them. And this way I don't have to like individually tag each one of these. But like I said, I really played around with the color choices. So like I said, I made a total of 17 chicks in the eggs. I really like that egg. And a lot of this was scraps. This one was an older style brunette. So I really want to get through some of the older stuff that I have. This one here, I split up the faux fur. I had one strand of gray and one strand of beige, so I gave him multicolored hair. Like, they're really quick and easy. So I would do like 5 chicks, and then I would do 5 eggs, and then I would go back to the chicks and just kind of bounce back and forth. And then some of them I did yellow. Some of the eggs I did brown, some of them I did gray, some of them I did white. Some of them I did the multicolored. Now this one here, I had some eyes that I got off Amazon that are black with the white pupils. So I wanted to use up some of those eyes. So on the darker chicks, those are the eyes I used. But I don't have a lot of those left. But they're so cute. Then during my live, I did this one. And then I did 2 chicks and 1 egg on my last live. And then after my live was over, I just pumped out another egg. So these ones are twins. I love the black hair. This one, that's old brunette. So it feels good to get through some of my older stash. I thought that one would be cute with the black hair because he's got black flecks through him. Like, they're really cute. But I really like them in the easier to work with yarn, but I had some old stock that I wanted gone, so. But they're so cute. And that's the last one. So I got 17 chicks in the eggs done. Now, I'm not going to make any more until I know that these are going to sell. I actually signed up and paid for another market today. And that one is a Christmas market. That is November 1st and 2nd at Cole Harbor Place. I've been there before. I also got into another one in April at a school that I've never been at before. I got 6 markets signed up and paid for in Chester, like throughout the whole year. And then I signed up for Muscatavit tomorrow. So I've paid out like $350 just in table fees, and like still have not been to a market yet this year. So I enjoyed my time off. Like, I think my last market was December 22nd. So it's really only been like a little over a month, but it feels like way longer than that. But I will be glad when winter's over. Like, not that we've gotten a lot of snow this year, but I do not like driving in it. And I just want spring to be here. Like, I want spring to be here already. And like, I haven't been feeling really good this week. I think I'm going through the change or something, because it's just been horrible. So I'm trying to get through that this week. And that's kind of another reason why I picked like easy patterns to work on this week, because I had these patterns memorized. Well, the chicks are really easy. The other pattern that I chose was the mini kitten from Anne Caraway Art. I don't have her big loaf cat, but before Christmas I bought her mini kitten and kitten. So I pumped out some more kittens this week, because I have quite a few of the large kitten, but I focused on mini kittens this week because I sold quite a few of those before Christmas. And the other cat loaf pattern that I had was a free pattern on Instagram, and I made quite a few loaf cats out of that pattern, which work up to be about this size. And I was selling these for $12, no problem whatsoever. So I made some more kittens out of, and these are the mini kittens out of the Parfait Chunky. So I made 2 out of the black pom-pom. I made 1 out of white. And I'll probably put $12 on these again, because like I said, I had no problem getting $12 for these. And then these are all yarn I'm trying to work through partial skeins, want them gone. So I did that one. And then I did this one. So I got 5 cats done out of Parfait Chunky. I'll probably individually tag these ones. Then I did 3 more out of like the newer Bernat blanket, which is the Mystical. I believe this one was just baby blanket, but it's thin like the Mystical. So I did these 2 here. I'll probably put $14 on these ones, because they are quite a bit bigger than the Parfait Chunky. And I decided to match their eyes with their nose and whiskers. So I did these 2. And then I did 1 out of the Mystical. And I decided to go with the X noses. I don't know, for some reason I just find on the bigger ones, they just look cuter. I don't know. I can't explain it. So I did 3 in the Mystical and baby blanket. And then I just wanted to work through some more partial skeins that I had. I did a lot of caking this week, so I really want to focus on getting through my older yarn before I break open newer yarn. That is a goal I have this year. These ones are just a little bit bigger. So I'll probably put 15 on these ones. And again, it's just partial skeins that I want gone. This was older, thicker Bernat. So I'm just trying to get through my yarn. I did pink eyes on him, and I decided to do gray for the nose and whiskers and butt on him. So I think 15 is reasonable for these ones. This I think is Big Twist Plush. So this one I had to use a 6.5 size hook, but I don't know. I just think the X noses on these ones look cuter. This is yarn I believe I got at Walmart, and it's Bernat as well, but it's like my favorite color, so I did that one. And I just did silver eyes on him. And then this morning I made a couple of more, and I think these ones might be my favorite. Again, this is older, thicker yarn that I want to get rid of, but I love the colors on these ones. I did gray instead of black because I think black would be a little bit harsh. But I really like the orange eyes because there's orange flecks in this yarn. So I've got like 31 items done this week, and I totaled it up, and it was like $416 around there. So yeah, I think $15 is good for this size. And then my bigger kittens, I had them at 18 last year. I might just keep them at 18. I don't know. I'll have to look at the size comparisons from these ones to those ones. I might up them to 20 if they're quite a bit bigger than these ones, but I don't know. That might be a last minute decision that I make as I'm going through pricing all this stuff. But I have all my loveys in the other room that I have to price. Robin's animals that I did last week, I have to price. Stacy's stuff, I have to price. But the chickens, I think I'll just make a sign. That's probably the easiest thing to do because there's 17 of them there, so I gotta get cracking. So once I get all my stuff done today that I have to do, I probably will get a few more things made tonight while I watch my hockey game. If I do, I'll come back tomorrow morning with what I made tonight, and then I'll be back with market footage as well. But yeah, only two different patterns this week, so it didn't take me as long to skidoo. Oh yeah. No barking. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with market footage and hopefully a good market, but I don't think it's gonna be. But I'm just glad to be, getting out of the house. I like I said, I've been feeling really, really crappy this week. So I gotta get all that pricing done. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. It's Sunday, February 2nd. It's market day. I've been up since like 2:45 in the morning. I don't know. This is like the worst period I've ever had in my life. I think the change is coming. So I just got up, got dressed. It's minus 19 Celsius outside. Like, who's going to want to go to a market in this weather? Nobody that I know of. But I paid. Miss Brenda's coming to get me. So I am looking forward to seeing and hanging out with her. I only got one more thing crocheted last night. So I bought another pattern. Did I need this pattern? No, I didn't. I really didn't, but her shop was on sale, so I treated myself. But I really didn't need this pattern. I don't know. I just wanted it. So I bought the big Loaf Cat from and carry away art. So I made a big loaf cat. Like, I've loved this pattern since it came out, but I don't know why I was so stubborn and refused to buy it. But I did. But I think it's adorable. I think it's adorable. Now, I'm probably going to put at least $28 on this, maybe $30, and see what happens. But this is a big girl. Or it could be a dad. It could be the dad. And this takes so much polyfill. But yeah, I treated myself to another pattern. And I made this while I was watching my hockey game last night. But I went to bed early. I don't know. And today I have a headache. So I got to pop some Tylenol in me. I got some signage to print off. I got to pack my car. Because when Brenda comes, I just want to offload my car onto her car. It's -19. Like, I don't want to be an adult today. But anyway, I treated myself to the big loaf cat. So I'll be back later with some footage and some market results. Ain't nobody gonna be out and about in this. Just saying. Just saying. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, I'm all set up. I actually switched up my table a little bit. So I just put some baskets up for my smaller stuff. I got a little bit of 3D printed stuff just in baskets at the front of my table. I decided to put my loveys on the table until I figure out how I want them displayed. I just put out a couple of loaf cats and then my zippered pouches. So I kind of went simple this week. I might throw some more snakes in there just to fill up the holes. So yeah, I'll be back with my results. Hi everybody. I just got back from my market. It wasn't a busy day, but I still made a few sales. I looked at my market book from last year, and I did the market on February 2nd of last year. And after fees, I made $128.23. So I actually almost made kind of the same amount, minus a little bit. So I guess it's on par for what I did last year. So the first thing that sold was Robin's monkey. Mona Brown monkey sold, and I sold it for $38. Then I sold one of Stacy's chickens for $20, and that was the black chicken that I had made for a vendor. I sold 2 chickens and the eggs for $15 each for $30. I sold 1 small Myrtle the turtle for $15. And I sold one of Saucy Puffin's snakes, the larger ones, for $25. So I did $128. My table fee was $20. My square fees were 22 cents. So after fees, I did $107.78. So I made $107. I'll take it. I did $20 in square and $108 in cash. Now the other 3D printer person was there. I've seen lots of people walking around with 3D printed stuff, so that hurt me a lot. And I kind of feel like those sales took away from my crochet sales as well, because there was hockey games going on, and usually I sell a lot of the $8 to $10 critters. Didn't sell one. So I think having that other 3D printer person has hurt. But then again, I look at last year and I only made $8 more last year than I did today. So, yeah. So, I mean, it's this time of year, my location. It was so cold today. Maybe that kept some people away. I don't know when I'll be back in Muscatauget again, but I do have some markets coming up in March in Chester, a new location that I haven't been. So that should be fun, little road trip. But yeah, that's all I have for this week. So not sure what I'm going to make next week. I do want to make some small Myrtle the turtles. I think I'm good for chickens and the eggs for now. If my eye order comes in, I think I want to make a couple of the snakes with the white pupils, red pupils. They got a lot of attention today. I would like to make another Lovey out of the Mama Made Minis book. And other than that, I have no idea. So maybe I'll buy a new pattern and play around with that. So that's it for this week. I will see you next week with what I make this week. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Bye.